Hello! Alright, so in this video, I am going to be opening some 2019 B-Case Hot Wheel cars. I was able to find these at a local Target. It was a pretty exciting day. I picked up just about all of these. The only one I didn't pick up was the R32 Skyline. I'd already had that one, but I put that one in the bunch. I'm going to start off opening the bottom row here. So first up, we've got the Volkswagen Käfer Racer, the Moon Eyes one. This is always a popular model, and anything with moon eyes is very popular. So, of course, this one will probably be highly sought after. But I was able to find it quickly and easily this year, thankfully. And, well, it's got a little bit of a nick on the hood, or the roof there. Great looking car. Alright, next up is the 2015 Ford Mustang. I believe this one has the movable splitter. It actually has a good tempo. I kind of like this tempo. It looks good with the black, blue, red, and white. And then again, I believe, does the hood splitter move? It does. There it goes. It goes down. So there it is, 2015 Ford Mustang. And then we have the James Bond car, which is the 71 Mach 1. And I'm going to leave this one at the moment because I believe I still have the Lotus and some of the other cars in the package until I find another one. I'm going to keep this one in the package. Alright, but in its place, we will go with probably my favorite car out of the bunch is the 64 Chevelle Ss. Now, you might not like the rainbow colors on the side or the teal color that it's in. I like this tempo. I like this color. I like everything about this car, and the reason being is because I grew up in the 90s and drag racing around that time was full of cars of this type of color and stance, and it just reminds me of my childhood. This is an amazing car, and my favorite number is 6. So what do you know? This is just an awesome car. Fantastic. Probably my favorite of the bunch. I'm going to leave that up there for the moment. Alright, so next up we have the 69 Dodge Charger Daytona. And it's part of the Hot Wheels Flame series. They actually did really well with this one this year. It's black with blue flames on the hood. Blue, dark blue interior. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to get it for you. Yep, you can see a little bit of the dark blue interior. That's actually a really cool touch. And then I do like the muscular, beefy back tires. It's awesome. I believe the Chevelle has that too, yes. Oh, and these are gray tires. I'm glad I picked this back up. Check that out. The tires are gray. They got the steely rims. They've got the beefy back tires in a gunmetal gray. Wow, this car just keeps astounding. I love the offset stripe. I'm gonna probably keep coming back to this car. That is just fantastic. All right, so next up we have the 2018 Camaro Ss with the Brembo livery on it, and it's in a blue with a black stripe. There it is. This is a good looking Camaro. They did well with this one. All right. Probably one of the most anticipated models and probably going to be the favorite for everybody. It's going to probably steal the show for this year. It's the 84 Audi Sport Quattro. They have great tempos on the side. They capture that time period with this car. There it is. It is free indeed. It's got the Quattro on the side, back on the rear, Audi logo, Castrol. It has these new rims that they're coming out with. Front tempo, they did well with this one. I can see why this will be a favorite of just about everybody. They did so well with it. Awesome car. Still not as cool, in my opinion, as the Chevelle, but I will say that it is a close second. Alright, next up we have the 69 Ford Torino Talladega. Talladega. Part of the Heat, or the Flame series. So it'll be interesting to see what they do for the 2019 Flame Series 5-pack, because there's already a lot of good cars in the bunch. Normally that's like a hit or miss. Either it's good cars in the 5-pack, not so many in the main line, or vice versa. So next up, I bought this one, Too Tough is what it's called. New for 2019. And the reason I bought it is because it looks very similar to Off Duty. And Off Duty was a pretty cool truck as well. If Hot Wheels had if Hot Wheels was able to make a real life mid-sized truck, they would probably be the most successful. They come up with some actually really good mid-sized truck models, fantasy models. That being said, this front end does look like it looks like they mushed a Mazda. It's like they just took a Mazda front end and ran it into a wall and said, hey, that's the front. But I don't know. It grows on me. You might disagree, but it looks kind of cool. And so I decided to get it because it'll complete the collection with the Off Duty. So there's Too Tough. And it does look a little more orange on camera, but it is a little bit more red in person. So just FYI. Here is another of what is probably going to be a very, very popular model. It's a 49 Volkswagen Beetle pickup. And it's new for 2019. So there's going to be a Volkswagen series. You can tell that just based on the Volkswagen logo there. It's got this nice blue color on the side here. It says, almost lost my favorite car. It says sales, service, fabrication. It's got Hot Wheels and some other info on the side. Sorry, it's not there focusing. All right, but it does have a pickup. It has a little thing in the bed. It's got a matte blue finish, and it is one of the newer castings because it does have the different headlights. So there you go. All right, next up we have the 72 Ford Ranchero. And these are kind of cool because Matchbox is coming out with that the Holden Ute. So having the cars with this type of style, kind of like the Ute style, is pretty cool. This one has nice tampos on it as well. So next up we have the 72 Chevy Love. A local mechanic down the street from me has a real Chevy Love on his lot right now. And looks like it's the 4-wheel drive version. This does not look like a 4-wheel drive version, and this does not want to come out of the package. This one is more of a lowrider. It kind of has that mini truck feel, which is a very popular segment as well. Reminds me of those old Hot Wheels mini trucks. There we go. The green color on this car is awesome though. They did well with the green. In my opinion, they capture the 70s with the brown, yellow, and orange, mixing it with the modern flair of green. So this is a pretty cool truck. Next up is the Mad Mike Mazda RX-7. And it has the Hot Wheels Speed Graphics livery on it. This is actually a really cool car. Normally the Speed Graphics are not always the best, and in this case they did really well. They captured that perfectly. It's got the Mazda off the rear quarter panel. Yeah, that was very well done. So there it is, Mazda RX-7. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go with the Nissan Skylines because that's probably what everybody's gonna be wanting to see. First, we're gonna go with the Nightburner, the RS, the KDR 30. And this is not part of the Nissan set. As you can see, it doesn't have the Nissan on the side. It's part of the Nightburners. As Lamley pointed out, he wishes it was just a clean white tampo, no side stripes. But on camera, I would agree with him in person. On camera though, it's very hard to distinguish the base of the car without that type of stripe. It would look probably just like, and I have a black background, so that probably does not help. But you can kind of see, it looks good. I think they did pretty well with it, but it does have the rear tampos, and that's kind of like signature Skyline, so that's probably why they have to put those on there. It's the 4 taillights. So there's that one. Then we're gonna go with the 32, R32. And this one has the Yokohama tampo on the side, on the bottom there. In blue, this is a smooth car. Very nice. I'm glad they kind of came out with these Nissan lines because it's just such a popular car. in real life. So now we have the R33 in red. Looks very similar to the R32, as one can imagine. And this one does not have any licensed livery on the side of it, just the GTR. Last up is the King, the R34. And this is not the Supercharger Hunt. There were two on the pegs. Maybe somebody got to them before I did, but the two that I saw were not the Supers, so I was not able to find the Super of this car. But the green, man, that green looks good. They did really well with this car. And of course, this is Brian's car from the second Fast and Furious. That is what got me hooked to Skylines. It's Brian's silver with blue stripes. That car is awesome. But here it is, green R34. Again, signature rear quad taillights. And they did it on this one. And they did it on this one. So there you go. 2019 B-Case Hot Wheels. I was able to find quite a few of them. Be looking out there. They're out there. Happy hunting.